Hello guys, welcome to our new podcast called SportsCircumference, where we cover everything that's going on around sports. I'm here with Kevin and Justin today, and today we're talking about the NFL games that occurred over the weekend. So let's just jump right into it. Colts, Texans.
Shit, dog shit. I mean, what else is there to say? The Colts dominated the first half, and then the Texans couldn't do shit.
They finally scraped a touchdown, but that game really put me to sleep.
It was sad.
It was sad.
It wasn't even fun to watch.
That was playoff football.
I mean, T.Y. Hilton and Andrew Luck, they go off. T.Y. had a really good game.
No, he had
four
catches. He had 4 catches.
Five catches for 85 yards.
He had 4 catches on the first drive, and then got 1 catch the rest of the game.
Well, it's not like he needed to.
When they threw the ball, they scored 3 times the first half. Well, yeah, the first half. And then they just ran the ball the rest of the game and didn't score another point.
Well, yeah, because they didn't have to. They had a lead, and they wanted to protect it.
Their defense played on...
Exactly. Their defense is really good. So, I mean, they didn't have to throw to T.Y. because they're already ahead and blowing them out by halftime.
And he hasn't practiced in like a month.
Well, yeah, he's always been questionable, but he's always been playing.
Yeah, I had him in fantasy. Like every week, he'd be like, "Is he playing?"
It's like, I don't know, but it's worth it because, I mean, last week he did pretty good, so might as well. That's why I got $60 from it, so it's like...
Alright, so what do you have first, Nick?
I mean, Houston's offensive line has just, obviously they struggled all year. They've allowed the second most sacks in the league.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson, as much as he's just like an out-of-a-pocket quarterback.
He has to be an out-of-the-pocket quarterback because if he stays in the pocket, he's getting destroyed every game.
Yeah.
Imagine putting Nick Foles or somebody else who's like immobile back there.
They'd be one of the worst quarterbacks in the league because they would have no time to do anything.
It's like Eli and the Giants.
Yeah,
well, Eli's just garbage.
Well, yeah, Eli's not a good
quarterback. That's
another topic.
That's a different topic.
They're out.
They're not even in the playoffs.
They lost.
Now, the Colts O-line, on the other hand, Quentin
Nelson
is orgasmic.
Dude, he is so good.
Like 4th overall pick, I think he was, right? 4th overall pick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of Notre Dame, I think.
Yeah, here's the video. We're gonna...
Him and McGlinchey or whatever.
This video that we'll show. Like, look at him put...
He just babies him,
dude.
He
just puts Jadeveon Clowney on his back,
like,
with ease.
Oh, wait, I looked it up. Jadeveon Clowney is 6'5", 270 pounds, and his 40-yard dash was a 4.53. Like, that's a whole monster right there.
Yeah, just imagine, like, the reach that he has. Like, it's insane.
And it's a whole monster. Like, Pro Bowl selection, and Quentin Nelson literally just put him on his ass. It's insane.
I mean, J.J. Watt's pretty good, too. I mean
he's
alright. Had a deflected pass that was called for an interception. That's pretty...
It's just, they shut him down. It was insane. Like, yeah. The only way he could impact the game was putting his hands up and deflecting a pass. He couldn't break them down at all.
Well, how many sacks did he have? Did he have any?
Not last night? No,
I don't think so.
Because I think they had 1 sack in total last night.
Texans had no sacks all game.
No sacks all game.
No sacks?
No sacks.
No sacks.
Jesus Christ.
Which is insane.
And I mean, I think on the rushing touchdown for Indianapolis, the Colts offensive line pushed the defensive line halfway into the back of the end zone. Like they just
I wouldn't be
literally pushed them to where he didn't have to run through anybody. He could have just walked in because they pushed the defensive line so far back.
Yeah, and that's why they were rumored to go in for trades for Le'Veon Bell, but now with their offensive line playing as well, and Mac being doing what he's doing,
they don't really need him.
It's insane.
No, the only place I could see Le'Veon Bell truly going is Tampa Bay, but even then, just imagine that if Jameis Winston actually had a good running back to work with.
I feel like still.
Yeah, I feel like they still have problems.
Yeah, he has a lot of picks.
I don't know how their O-line is either. So. Either way, off topic.
Alright, yeah, off topic.
Off topic.
I mean, yeah, that's basically it with the first game. There wasn't much to go off of.
I mean, Luck is still playing great. Like, he's definitely going to win Comeback Player of the Year.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson played pretty good, too, but, I mean, he just didn't have any points.
Yeah.
Which is the most important thing.
And, one other notable thing. I think DeAndre Hopkins was only limited to 38 yards receiving. That's insane. Like the Colts don't really have any.
37 yards.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, they don't have a notable corner. Like I guess I couldn't even tell you their name, which is kind of.
I mean, the other guy went off for Houston. He had 110.
QT.
I mean, yeah. So, but still, if that's how you're getting beat by QT, like you'll live with that because it's not Hopkins. So that's pretty insane.
That's basically it for the Colts and Texans. Cowboys Seattle.
Yeah, and 24-22. It wasn't a bad game. It was actually really interesting at the end, but since Janikowski got hurt, it just
went downhill. That was probably the biggest
That was killer.
point in the game.
That was
when he got
killer.
hurt.
And Hearns' injury, let's not forget that.
That was
gross.
rough.
Oh,
That was
we'll
gruesome.
play that
Let's
here.
take
That was
another peek at
gruesome.
that.
I won't put the audio. You just see it when he, like right
He
here.
comes down on it right
Mm.
there.
Look at him. Look at him.
Mm.
Like he can't move.
Oh my!
Oh
you
yeah,
can
you
just
see the
how it's
reaction
hanging.
of everybody
Look, it's
else.
just hanging.
You see how everyone else is reacting to it.
It's so bad. And then they show a close up.
Bro, his foot is sticking straight up.
Yeah. Look at.
It's not even. It's not even facing the right
And here
way.
comes the close up.
Oh,
Dude, his ankle just hits the
Yeah,
ground.
that's a hard one to take.
There's
That
been
is-
like
terrible.
a lot of injuries like that recently. I feel like I don't know. There's been a ton of people that have just like Gordon Hayward. I remember in the NBA last year
That was pretty
had
bad.
that. Like just I don't know. Just around all of sports. Like I feel like there's
We
been
got
so
some
many.
college football.
Yeah, dude.
Even
there's-
Kevin Ware from a
that
long
was a
time
while
ago.
ago, but like
But
he's.
still, like the super brutal.
Mhm.
It's terrible.
David Marty from Leicester City
Yeah,
did it
that's insane. Like
like a couple of weeks ago. He did it.
That guy's gonna be out for a
Yeah.
long time.
I think they're expecting him to be back for the beginning of next season, but it's still
That's pushing it.
that's September and now it's like January 8th.
Yeah.
So
that's actually.
it's kind of doable, but still that's rough. That's a rough loss for them, especially since they were able to win this game and move on. Mostly because Dak Prescott showed up. He
Well,
played.
their defense was also insane. They
I mean, with Elliott, they're always going to cause problems to the other team.
the Seahawks
Um,
didn't get first down the whole first
For
quarter.
the whole first quarter until like 10 minutes left in the second quarter, they got their first down.
Which is insane.
Amari Cooper went off 106 yards.
What was rushing for the Seahawks?
They had a total of 73 yards.
Yeah, so they were the number one rushing defense in the rushing offense in the NFL, and they only held them to 72 yards, which is pretty good. I
That's
mean, the
not bad.
Cowboys are a pretty good rushing team themselves because
They
they're
put up
O-line and Elliott.
164.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah, the Cowboys' defense is really underrated. They're pretty solid.
They are. Just their linebackers are insane. They're missing
Leighton
Sean
Vander
Williams.
Esch, oh man, I really wish the Eagles picked them up. I really did, but I guess we couldn't trade up high enough to get him.
What's
The
it called?
Cowboys. So
You took Dallas Goedert so the Cowboys wouldn't get him.
yeah, basically,
Yeah.
because that's
'Cause
when they lost
needed a tight
Jason
end.
Witten.
Yeah, because they needed a tight end.
Yeah,
But their tight end was.
Their tight end
Their
just
tight
last
end
week had 3 touchdowns
decent,
in one
yeah.
game.
yeah. What's his
17.
name?
Jarwin.
Jarwin. Oh yeah,
He didn't really do much to this game, but
No.
he caught a couple passes.
I mean, but Cooper quietly had 100 yards.
yeah.
They did pretty well.
Well, I mean, if you trade
I
a
mean-
first round pick for Amari Cooper, you better be using him properly.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Talking about players with 100 yards, Tyler Lockett. I mean, unbelievable.
Tyler Lockett.
He's good. He's underrated.
If
as well.
Luck didn't have the year he did, I would not even. Well, all right. I wouldn't say comeback player of the year. He should be like most improved player of the year. Like he's
compared to last,
his his punt returns are insane, and he just gets open down the field
Not
so
only
easily.
with
He's
his-
so fast.
He had 4 catches for 120 yards.
It seemed like he was more of a threat, and that's just
Yeah.
because he was more involved with punt returns and stuff. Like he was just so much more a part of the game.
yeah.
And then Doug Baldwin came up with
that one
huge
catch,
catches, 4th down.
dude.
He had one.
I don't know how you can make that kind of catch.
That
That's
fourth-
just pure instinct.
That 4th
Dragging
down,
your
it was
foot?
like he looked like AB out there. It was insane.
I mean, I don't
Insane.
know if I compare him to Antonio Brown.
That catch was. I'm a Steelers fan, and that catch was AB like.
I would say more like Julio. Julio does that pretty
A
well.
lot, yeah.
Yeah, I can remember back in the Super Bowl he did that.
Against the Patriots.
Yeah, pretty good at toe tapping right there. Honestly, I mean, I don't know how he's able to like do that like on instinct and like know where he is in reference to the sideline and be able to get his feet down.
Yeah, like
and-
they make it look so easy.
Because not only do you have to worry about that, you have to worry about actually catching the ball while the feet are in bounds.
Yeah, there's no. It doesn't matter if your feet are in bounds if you don't freaking catch the ball.
Exactly. So I mean, hats off to him. He had a great game, but
What was his stats?
Who?
Baldwin.
it's a damn shame they couldn't
Baldwin
have won
had
that
3
game.
catches for like 32.
Baldwin. That one
So-
catch was just
Yeah.
good game.
He had
I mean,
a
it was
22
clutch.
yard
It was
catch,
clutch.
yeah.
Who got the touchdowns?
Russell
Yeah,
and
okay, that was the
then
first one.
McKissy. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
McKissick.
yeah, that was a pretty decent throw by Russ.
Yeah, McKissick. Yeah.
The Cowboys' first touchdown was a beautiful pass by Prescott. It was like to gallop on the little
Yeah,
seam route.
Mhm.
He like put it right in his hands. It was
Yeah,
insane.
that was pretty good. And then I think the other two were actually by Dak Prescott just rushing it.
Nah, Dak had one, Zeke had one.
Oh, Zeke had one? Okay.
Yeah.
But
I think-
Dak's last rush in the fourth quarter, that
Set up
on
that
third
touchdown,
down,
yeah.
he was like 1 yard away, but he like
Yeah,
broke
yeah,
through
yeah.
like 3 guys, and if they stopped him before the first down and kicked a field goal, the Seahawks came down and scored and
Scored, they would've
scored a
won.
2-point conversion, they would have won.
Yeah.
So if Dak doesn't get that first down right there, that's a whole.
If they're
different
able to
game.
get that onside kick,
yeah.
but I mean,
that onside kick, that
that
Oh, yeah.
gave me like some kind of a.
I
That was
like
pretty
that looked
I
like a
like-
punt.
I like the drop kicks. Like the drop kicks are cool. They're not
Yeah.
putting it on a tee, like, and they're using it and kicking down the field is really cool. But to
But-
do that when punt,
It looked.
it
It
just didn't.
came up like a punt. Like it went as far as a punt.
I
Yeah.
think what he was trying to do was he was trying to hit it not as far as he did. He was trying to just
Well,
bounce
the-
it up and give it like
No
just a
shit, he
chance.
wasn't trying to hit it that hard. He hit it 30 yards up the field.
Yeah, well,
There
no
was
fucking shit. Yeah.
You
But like,
said, you said I
he's
don't
trying to
think
do it-
he's trying to hit it as hard as he did. Like, yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, obviously.
that's obvious.
yeah, he was trying to just punt it up high, so that it could just be like a jump ball.
Well, it didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it really didn't work.
He kicked it 30 yards down the field when they needed an onside kick, and they had time. Like if you gave him a shot and they actually got it, I mean, and it's stupid now that the onside kick rules, like you can't overload
On one
all
side.
your
Yeah,
guys on
that's
one side
stupid.
anymore.
Yeah.
But like, so it's just like I think there's only been one onside kick recovery this year. I think so. Only one team got it.
No, I think there's more than that, but I know
only
the
remember the-
percentage is like super low, like 8% or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
ridiculous.
It's
low.
Like basically
I
impossible.
mean, it was really low when you could overload a side. So
Yeah,
I don't
so,
know
like,
why they would change it.
Why
anyway.
make it harder? Honestly, makes no sense.
All right. On to the next one. Chargers Ravens. I mean,
Lamar Jackson was shit for the first 3 quarters.
I would
Holy
just
crap.
like to bring up this stat about Lamar Jackson.
What was it, like 25 yards he had passing?
So it has him playing in every game because he like would run routes and everything, but I mean he only
Which games did
like,
he start?
like he would rush. He would.
he
I don't
started like the last 9.
know, he started like
or
the last
10.
9 games I think, and in those 9 games he had 12 fumbles, plus a playoff. So I guess 10 games, and 12 fumbles. You fumbled the ball 12 times.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
were
I mean,
a running
their
back,
team-
you'd lose your job.
Yeah, but I know in the month of December he didn't have a single interception. So even though he was putting the ball on the ground, he wasn't.
Turnover.
Throwing it straight
Turnover's
to
a
the-
turnover.
He fumbled the ball 3 times in the first half.
Yeah.
How many were recovered by the defense?
Only 1, but I mean, still,
So it's not
you
as
can't
bad.
put the ball on the ground 3 times.
You know,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's
No.
just luck that they recovered it. Like once it's on the ground, whoever's closest to it or can get, but like
It's
the closest
all-
guy will like jump over it and it'll roll under him, and
I
so
mean,
it's
what I
literally
wanna-
just luck.
What I want to say is, with 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter, Lamar Jackson was 3 for 9 passing
Yeah, and
throughout the entire game.
everyone thought they were gonna bring in Joe.
I mean,
was waiting for it. I wanted it.
if they
I
had
mean,
Joe
I'm
Flacco
surprised-
in from
I'm
the
s-
beginning, you
Yeah,
never know.
it's a different game.
You
I
never
don't
know.
think. I think with Joe Flacco in, they would have had a better chance.
I mean, they weren't ever gonna start him because Lamar got him to the playoffs. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair,
They're gonna play a hot hand.
the Steelers didn't. Their kicker blew like 3 games. The refs blew 1 game against the Chargers, so the Steelers could have easily been in the playoffs, but we choked. And the Ravens had a very easy schedule, minus the Chiefs and Chargers, who they beat the Chargers, fair play, and then the Chargers came back with a vengeance. But he did lead them to the playoffs, so they weren't ever gonna sit him, I don't think. But once the second half hit, and he had like 30 passing yards.
Yeah, no, it was a bad look.
Like Joe's won you a Super Bowl. Like put him in.
It was the offense is very one-dimensional, so it's very hard. Like the Browns, they like once the second half rolled along, they had like a beat on what they're trying to do on offense, so they're able to pretty much stuff whatever they're trying to accomplish on offense, right? So that's what the Chargers did. They looked at the tape, they're like, okay, this is what they're doing. So they basically copied the same formula, was able to stop what the Ravens were doing. But then I think once it started like ticking down the clock, the defense got more lax, like how defenses usually do.
defense?
Chargers. And allowed
I thought you were talking about the Browns.
No, I'm saying the Chargers took the formula from the Browns game, from that tape, and they were able to apply it, but then they started doing more lax stuff, so like more of like prevent defenses, like for like
Yeah.
the like
That
a
was, like, the
4 minute or
fourth
2 minute
quarter, yeah.
offense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he was able to get the yardage that he was able to get,
And the one
it started being more lax.
that one play, I don't know if you call it skill. It was skill that he didn't get sacked. When he on that one down where he scrambled all the way
and then
came
he
back
threw
on
it,
his back
and it's
foot.
just over.
lined it, like,
He was very evasive and quick, so that was really
That's
skill to get.
I wouldn't call
I mean,
it. That's pretty skill.
No, that
I
was
think
skill.
that's
the
skill,
completing the
but
pass was.
the defender jumped too early because
Yeah.
he was on his way down when the ball was coming towards him.
The one thing
If
they
he
always
held it off for a second, he would
and
have.
Dixon's
at
not
least
tall, like that thing just fell in his
Yeah.
hands.
the one thing they tell you not to do is when you're rolling out to a certain side, you don't throw
Throw
across. your
across.
shoulder. Yeah,
He kind of
that's-
just threw it up and it just fell in his lap.
It was basically like his version of a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
It got there. Grant, like, give him credit for that.
It was like a worse version of when the Chiefs were playing the Ravens and Mahomes rolled all the way right on fourth down and threw it.
And then
right-
Tyreek Hill came back to it.
came right into his. Oh,
Yeah.
that was insane.
That was a crazy game.
This game, both offenses were poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers couldn't get anything but field goals for a long time.
combined they had 354 passing yards.
Combined?
Both teams combined, rushing under 200.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon didn't really get going.
Well, they both have really good defenses.
Yeah, the Ravens are coming in the number one defense in the NFL.
And the Chargers aren't a.
I mean,
They're not
fair
not a
play
pushover.
to the Chargers for
Putting 23 points on them.
for getting the ball where their kicker could succeed. Their kicker had an insane
5
game
field goals.
as a rookie.
Yeah, he's a rookie too.
Like
So
that pressure is crazy.
That's pretty damn good.
Like that kid, he didn't even start the season for them.
Yeah, it's better than Cody Parkey.
We'll get to that. God.
Yeah.
But
How far was the one he missed?
who?
The Chargers kicker.
I'm not sure. I don't really remember.
He missed one.
Yeah, he
was
missed
5
one.
for 6.
He was 5 for 6.
Mm.
So
I mean, you take 6, you're gonna miss one.
and the almost like perfect Justin Tucker missed a clutch.
Yeah.
field goal. Like, he might go down as one of the greatest kickers
Like,
ever.
I know the
and just
stat.
couldn't clutch it up.
I know the stat before he kicked it was he had never missed a postseason field goal,
Mm-hmm.
and then he misses a postseason
Yeah.
field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bound to happen.
I don't think
but
he's actually just missed. I'm pretty sure he's never missed a field goal inside 50
Mhm.
that wasn't blocked.
This one was blocked, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think he's
Yeah.
ever missed a field goal that
That's
wasn't
insane.
blocked inside the 50. And now he's missed 3 from 50, I think, in his career. He's only missed 3 field goals with no blocking, and they're all from 50 plus. I'm pretty sure. But he missed the extra point against the Saints to lose the game in the regular season,
That's
shocking.
pretty heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially against a good team against the Saints, like you need every point you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if he made that field goal in the game, that's a whole they're only down just 1 score, and it changes everything.
Yeah, like how you approach. Yeah.
All right, now I'm just gonna move you guys on because I know this is a game that he wants to spend the most time on. He's been waiting for this the entire time. Eagles, Bears.
Oh man, where do I start?
I don't even want to hear this.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about it.
No, the
We
all.
can stop the video. They probably don't even want to hear it.
Nobody wants to hear about the Eagles, honestly.
No, both the offenses.
Go Birds!
I'm not gonna like rub it in. I'm not gonna say anything like that. But both the offenses were super sluggish at the start. Nick Foles had 2 interceptions in the first half. You can't turn the ball over.
Pick 6.
No.
No.
I thought they were.
No.
I swear
They
they
would-
ran back a pick.
No,
No.
they called it. He was down.
Oh, he was down?
He was down. Yeah, that
Oh
was,
yeah.
That was the one to Wendell Smallwood out of the backfield. Yeah, that one was slightly. I'd blame
that
it
one-
slightly on Nick, but it was more.
That
of
one was a better.
free
No,
play.
the first one. The second one has to be blamed on him.
That's in the red zone. Yeah.
4 defenders were closer to that ball than a single receiver on your team.
Yeah, Aguilar was in. Really,
At that point, you
He
just
also-
gotta throw it out.
but here's
You're
the
gonna
thing.
get hit either way, so just either keep it or throw it out. You don't just
Here's
lob
the
it
thing,
up.
though.
That was like
He
some
also
Stafford
got
logic.
hit. He
Yeah.
also got hit. His arm got touched, like his chest area, so that affected his throw.
Like, I mean, at that point,
Yeah, but he's
I mean, you
big
saw the
Nick,
same thing
but
with
a
Case
little
Keenum
chest.
last year against us in the divisional round. He got his.
That was the.
That's
That
how
was the
the.
final. It was the NFC.
Oh, NFC Championship. My bad. My bad. In the NFC Championship game, he had his chest touched right here, and it affected his throw, and it was a pick 6 for us. So I mean, I'm just happy that wasn't a pick 6. He just downed it in the end zone, but that was.
No, he ran it back. I think he was just down.
no, he
No, he just-
that
he
was,
purposely
that was
went
the
down.
first one.
Oh yeah, that was the
The
first,
first
one.
one
You
he
should have
actually
really
just
looked
down.
at the game.
Yeah,
before.
no, I'm mixing up the interceptions. My bad.
But yeah, both offenses sucked. It was just bad. 6-3 at half. I mean, before obviously the last second field goal, Cody Parkey actually had a good game. He made all of his field goals. I think he was 3 for 3, 4 for 4 at that point.
I remember.
He
And
was
he
three
made
for
the
three
he made the
before
one.
the three. Last
He made
one.
the one before.
And then he made
Exactly.
When they
the one
iced
that
him, he
would've
made
won.
the one that they iced him on, and then
Yeah.
the Eagles.
Honestly,
they
you can't
showed the
even blame
Eagles
that
did
on-
get a tip. So
If you blame that, you gotta blame that on the line for letting them get elevated
Yeah.
and getting the block in, and you can't.
I mean, you could say, oh, the kicker should have lifted the ball more, but no. I mean,
Your job
it's-
as a kicker, your job is to get it through the uprights.
and you can also point at the offense and say, well, if the offense played better in the first half.
do you think
And they
the
got more
tip
points.
really made that much of a
Yeah,
It
difference?
did. You
Oh,
could see
yeah.
the ball shift.
Really?
When it
Yeah.
hits, yeah.
Like
Because-
it's just
because
when
when
you
it-
tip
when it
it, I don't like.
You watch
how'd it
soccer, you
go?
see how the tiniest deflection just throws everything
Yeah,
off.
but how to make it go that much to the, I don't know.
It might have just
Well,
already been
just-
going to the left, and
I
then
mean-
that little touch to the side just
I mean-
pushed it a little further.
You saw how close it was. If it literally could have been that much more to the right, and it would have went off the upright and in.
Yeah.
So any little thing throws off the field goal massively, no matter how big the deflection is.
That's true.
Well, and then Nick Foles, big dick Nick.
All right, I
Oh,
know he.
I don't want to start about it. Big.
Literally, he better be the Eagle starter next year, and they get.
Yeah,
it. That's
No.
all I'm saying.
There's no way
You
Carson.
played your
you
backup
can't-
quarterback all year.
Yeah,
You
No.
played your backup quarterback all year.
No.
Nick
You
Foles
guys
is a better
win.
quarterback than
You
Carson Wentz.
guys.
No, he's not.
Yes,
You
he
guys.
is.
No, he's
win.
not. Are you
win-
serious? No.
You win with Nick Foles.
You win with Nick Foles.
Did you not see Carson Wentz's MVP year?
Yeah.
Did
he
you not
was
see
healthy? But he's.
He wasn't healthy this year.
That was the only time.
still
And
covering-
He's never
he-
going to
he's
be
never
healthy for
going
the
to
rest
be.
of his career.
You don't know that.
He
He
only-
hasn't had his rest of his career yet, so
he
you can't
al-
say that.
He only had one healthy season in college, and it was his senior year, which made him get drafted second overall because he played that. He has
Because
the
he's
talent.
that good.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He
But
was
he can't stay
injured
healthy.
every
He was
other
healthy
time.
freshman, sophomore, and junior year, and his first 2 years in the league. That's 5 out of 6 years he was hurt.
Okay, but
He's
he's still.
not gonna
You
stay-
can't say he's
So
not a
he's
better
either-
quarterback than. You can say he has injury issues, sure, but you can't say he's not a better quarterback.
No, I'm
than,
just saying when you guys play Foles, you win.
Yeah,
If we play a healthy
everyone.
Carson,
His
we win.
But he's not healthy.
ever.
He's rarely healthy. He's like Jason Peters. Jason Peters is one of the best offensive linemen in the league. When he's healthy, he plays half a season every year.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever played
Well,
a
it's
full
because
season.
no, it's because he's old.
Well, now.
Now it's because he's old. The past
Well,
like
earlier
3
it wasn't because he
so
was
what's
old. He
Wentz's
was hurt.
excuse?
No, earlier he was pretty
Just
solid.
hurt. He was still
He was
getting
not
hurt.
to the Pro Bowl year after year after year after year, and he wasn't really getting hurt that much.
Yeah,
so.
but he was still not playing a full season every year.
All I'm saying
I mean,
is,
no one really.
I'd
not a lot of people
rather-
play a full season every year.
I'd rather keep the guy that's
Winning
has
us,
this swagger
winning you
and is winning you
playoff
these games
that is clutch when you need
rather
it.
than an injury
No.
risk. Like, you're gonna invest the rest of your future in someone that can never stay healthy.
No.
Because this is
No,
what's
no,
going
no,
to
no,
happen.
no, no,
This
no,
is
no,
what's
stop,
going to
stop.
happen.
We invested
Either
a
you-
second overall pick on this guy. We're not going to give up on him after 3 seasons because one of them.
So you gotta get rid of Foles.
Yes.
And then what if he's just never healthy? You
If
gotta start
Foles never
sub-
have-
No.
if Carson
Wentz.
is never healthy,
Well, that's a risk you have
and then
to
you
take.
get rid of
That's
Foles,
what, I wouldn't take it.
Because Wentz
That
is a
just
better
ruins your
quarterback
team.
than
Why
Foles.
risk it when Foles has got you in the playoffs this year and he beat the Rams this year for you guys to make the playoffs? Like, that's insane.
Granted, our defense played a hell of a lot better with Foles in. When Foles was in, because everyone started getting healthy, everyone started playing better.
and everybody has confidence in him.
Yeah,
It's
but that
really
doesn't
just
mean
the
on the
confidence
defensive side of the
around the
ball
team.
that you're going to play better because you have a different quarterback. That doesn't really change many
It
things.
does. When your quarterback performs better, your defense is on the field less. They get less tired, and then the whole team is in high spirits the whole time when you're scoring points and everyone's having fun.
Well, Carson Wentz can score points.
He didn't. I'd argue when they were both playing, Dak is a better quarterback than him this season.
Do you think Dak Prescott is a better quarterback? Oh,
This season,
This season, yes,
Carson was a bottom half quarterback this year.
easily.
a bottom half?
Bottom
Yes.
half quarterback.
No, I would say no, not a bottom half.
I'd take Fitzmagic over him.
No. The reason why he doesn't have a starting job is because he's inconsistent, and you can see that with his play with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He has a lot of high highs, but his lows are just like pretty fucking bad. So, I mean, I wouldn't take Fitzmagic over any of the starting quarterbacks in the league right now.
This season.
I really wouldn't. I mean, maybe like Tannehill, because Tannehill's pretty trash. And Eli Manning. But, like, those are, like, bottom-tier quarterbacks that should be replaced within the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, Eli's not
But-
getting replaced this year.
Not
They're-
this year.
they're
Just
right
the
amount.
That's
point I'm
sad.
trying to make is, yes, you invested a lot in Carson Wentz.
So
but
we're going to keep
Foles
him.
is leaving this year.
He's leaving because
He's
we're going to
leaving
finish
after this year.
What's
Like,
probably
you
going to
think
happen
Cody
is...
Parkey missed that if Wentz was playing? No. Foles has the magic touch. like the
It's because
his giant dick
was
was onto the field.
on the field
And
and,
then
blocked the
he
field.
swiped
goal.
it.
it
That's
it
what
altered.
happened.
He just plopped it on the ground and
And then shifted the field.
There was like a 5.8 magnitude earthquake, so he couldn't really get his footing
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's what happened.
But what I'm saying, Foles is leaving.
Yeah,
You're
what's,
gonna have Wentz.
what's probably gonna happen is we're either gonna
There's
pick
no
up
guarantee.
we're either gonna
that he's
pick
gonna
up
be
his
healthy.
extension or we're gonna franchise tag him.
No.
And then we're gonna trade
He
him.
wants money. He wants to go.
No,
His contract
He's
is
too
up.
good to not start.
his
in this
contract's not
league.
up.
It-
He can opt out if he wants,
That's what he's doing.
and if he wants to pick up his contract, he gets 20 million.
He's gonna get more.
Who's gonna give him 20 plus million?
Someone's.
Well, he can be getting paid top if he brings you guys.
He's
to
not gonna be
another-
getting paid the top amount of dollars.
If you beat the Saints,
He's not
which
gonna
I
get
the Saints.
hope does not happen.
I
I
don't
hope
think it's
does.
gonna
That'd be
happen.
nice.
I
You
don't
beat the
think it's
Saints.
gonna happen.
He is getting. You gonna tell me he doesn't deserve like Aaron Rodgers money after the season Aaron Rodgers just had?
Well, Aaron Rodgers
Well,
just had a down
he
season.
was injured a little bit too, but still.
And
The
now they
whole
have like a
Packers
new
team was-
coach. So, I mean, it's not like he was working with
He
much.
could start.
Devontae Adams.
You
but
think he doesn't deserve Matt Stafford money? Matt Stafford is
Yeah.
one
Matt
of the highest
Stafford-
paid quarterbacks in the league.
I think
He
he's
is
number
the
5.
highest. Is he?
No, he's not.
I think Matt Ryan.
No,
They-
I
at
think
one
Jimmy-
point he
Jimmy
was the
Garoppolo.
highest.
Jimmy Garoppolo was.
Every new signed quarterback,
Yeah,
like
just-
it's
just
just
tops
higher and
it.
higher. So, I mean,
Foles. I mean, he could
Foles, I don't think
go
Foles.
someone like the Jaguars. And
I
who
think
have
Joe
a-
Flacco's going to the
I think
Jaguars.
Jaguars with the run defense they have, draft a wide receiver first overall in their defense. And Nick Foles could fit right in there and just.
He could
be
fit. He
unbelievable.
could fit, but I'm a firm believer Joe Flacco's
If the
gonna
Jaguars
be
have the money, I would give him anything he wants because he just has that. You know, he'd be coming to Florida, lovely state. That defense is insane. Playing in nice weather, playing for passionate fans that people predicted to be in the Super Bowl this year, and because their quarterback sucked and their defense was a little injured, did terrible.
Yeah, I mean their
So
wide
he's
receivers.
I
are
feel like if I'm
great.
the Jaguars GM, I'm going. And there's when this draft class is not very quarterback dense
No,
at
especially
all.
the guy
It's not.
the guy
I'm
from
throwing-
Oregon's not even coming out.
I'm
so.
throwing all money at Nick Foles. And if
Yeah.
I'm Nick Foles, I'm
And if
eating
I'm not
that shit
Nick Foles,
right
I'm
up.
going and I'm starting.
Yes.
Somewhere.
Yeah, he's either gonna go towards Jaguars, maybe even Tampa Bay. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to start Nick Foles over Jameis Winston because Jameis Winston's super inconsistent and he throws
I
a
would-
lot of picks.
They're gonna ride Winston a little bit longer. They need to build up some
They
pieces.
really shouldn't. They
I mean,
They
really
need to
shouldn't.
build a
but
no
they got
line. They need to build a no line. If they get Le'Veon, like they said, that'll help a lot. They need a run game. But just want to
No, so
clarify. I don't think Foles is a better quarterback than Wentz.
But you're saying
But
the Eagles
I think
play
it's a
better.
safer
The
option
Eagles-
to
the Eagles-
keep Foles over Wentz.
The Eagles play
It's
better.
a safer option.
Foles is doing
100%.
But Carson Wentz is a better quarterback.
yes
When he's
Yes.
healthy.
when he's healthy.
Yes, and he
So-
will be healthy at the start of next season. He'll have all that rest.
We'll see.
Think about it.
We'll see.
No,
We'll see.
here's the problem though. He had an ACL tear, which was caused by contact. It wasn't like a non-contact that like Teddy Bridgewater one.
Yeah,
Those
it
are
was the
more
Rams.
severe. This was contact and it was bad. And usually when you come
It
back
was
from an
ACL
ACL,
and MCL.
yeah, exactly. So it's even worse. So usually when you come back from an ACL injury, it takes a little bit longer to get fully healthy. Like you'll be able to play, but you're not really playing your
But it was
A
his
game.
back now,
And now it's
which
his
has
back.
always been a problem. Next it'll be his shoulder, and he won't be able to throw.
Well, you don't know that. You really can't predict like future injuries just because
He's just
of how.
always hurt.
Mm.
So Wentz is better.
I don't know.
Foles
Foles
wins.
Safer.
They play him. They just play better with him. Philadelphia loves him, and it's a safer option because Wentz is injury prone.
You drafted him number 2 for a reason. You knew his injury history beforehand.
Trade
so I
Get
would no.
Get something for him.
I don't.
He also is your highest paid player, so dumping that contract,
Would be
even when he's
huge.
an injury prone risk, would just you could.
Carson Wentz is still on his rookie contract.
No, they signed him to an extension. He definitely
They
is
signed
getting
him to an
paid a
extension.
decent amount of money.
100%.
I thought they were gonna figure this out like later. Contract type drafted. It's his rookie contract. Free agency is 2020, pending 5th-year option because of his
They signed him to an extension.
signed to a 4-year contract to the Eagles worth $26 million.
a season. Yeah, exactly. He's getting 26 mil a season. That's like your highest paid player, other than Fletcher Cox.
Dude, that's literally his rookie contract. Because he was
No.
Yes.
Yes, but they like extended it and they gave him more money. Like they didn't.
rookie contract is 4 years. They extended it so they could have a better cap situation. And it gets a little bit higher over time, but that's it.
anyway. He's one of that $26 million a year is a
It's-
lot of money,
It's
He's
4.8. It's 4.08% of the team's cap in 2018.
and you have 53 players, so 52
Each
on a
player.
roster.
52, so each player should
And
a
Fletcher
little less
Cox
than
is-
2%.
Fletcher Cox is like a big part of that too. So they're like the two highest paid players. So you dump that contract, give Foles.
I mean, I wouldn't
Foles.
call that a contract dump. That's just like
No, I said dump that contract, and then keep Foles.
I don't think you keep Foles. Foles isn't the better quarterback.
So this is what I'm gonna say.
The
You
team's
guys get
better.
rid of Foles,
The team's better.
right? You sign some scrub
If you get rid of Foles,
secondary.
you're gonna trade him. The only way you get rid of Foles is if you sign him for the 20 mil and then you trade him immediately, or you
He's
franchise
opting out.
tag him.
He's
Or we
opting
can opt out.
He's opting out.
I think it's a team option. Honestly, I really do think it's a team option. I don't think it's a
Dude,
player
you're not
option.
looking
Yeah, we're not
at
looking
it.
at it yet. Nick's not editing it.
So here, just you don't let people finish.
What?
Foles leaves. You get some bum to be your backup.
They got sucked
Wentz
up.
gets hurt. It's third, fourth, up eighth game in the season. Your season's over.
Wentz is still trying to scramble. Like he's
Yeah,
getting
Well,
there,
yeah,
man.
because
He's either gonna
that's part of his game.
he's either gonna keep scrambling
keep
and
getting
keep
hit.
getting hurt,
He's gonna keep getting hit, and it's not.
or he's gonna stop scrambling, not be as effective because he's not moving. Because he's
mean,
most
eventually
effective
he'll
when he
develop
leaves the
into a-
project.
Eventually,
he
he'll
leaves
develop
the
into
pocket.
a pocket quarterback. I mean,
I think Foles is a better pocket quarterback. I think Wentz is more dynamic and can do more
yeah, Wentz.
when he's healthy.
I feel like for right now, Wentz is just such a good player, and he's so capable of doing so many different things. They don't know how to use him properly, so that's why it's been you see it's kind of a struggle. They don't know their mojo. They don't really know what they're doing, kind of. But yeah, I'm trying to find the post that I saw that talked about his contract.
All right, well, I think we're wrapping up.
Yeah. All right. So